to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product that has come out of nowhere and everybody is talking about it, saying how fantastic it is, so I thought I would try it out for you today. This is the Primark My Perfect Colour Airbrush Body Foundation, but a lot of people say this is fantastic also on the face. Those people are in their teens and 20s and I am clearly not. So if you are interested in seeing how this applies on an older skin, we'll say more mature. If you are interested in seeing how this applies on a more mature skin and seeing how long this lasts for, whether it's any good or whether you should just stick to using this on the body and not on the face, then please keep watching. So let me just show you the packaging. It's really nothing sparkling. It's a spray can. It looks cheap, and as you can clearly see, it only cost £3. So let's do a little bit of bump on this product. Okay, so you can buy this from Primark. It's in their My Perfect Colour range, and this is the Airbrush Body Foundation. It costs £3 and you get 75ml worth of product, which if you are going to use this on the face, that is an absolute bargain, because that is well over double the amount of foundation that you would usually get in a drugstore foundation or even a high-end foundation. So you are getting double the product for £3. Obviously this is supposed to be used on the body, that's why you get so much product, but it's £3, which is well over twice as much as you would normally get. This comes in 5 different shades. This is the lightest shade that they do. This is Nude. They also do Brulee, Honey Bronze, Cocoa Souffle and Rich Espresso. So there are only 5 shades to choose from, but they do vary quite widely in spectrum. This says that it's buildable coverage, it leaves an airbrushed finish, it's water resistant, and it is a dupe to the Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs, which is a very similar product to the one that Kim Kardashian uses to cover up her psoriasis on her legs when she goes out in short skirts. So if you do suffer from any eczema, any psoriasis, any sort of redness or discoloration on any sort of body part, and you're wanting to cover that up with a little bit of foundation as you go out at night time, then this might be a really good product for you. So the directions say you're supposed to shake the can very well, hold about 15 centimeters away from the body and spray directly onto the skin, or spray it into your hands and then apply it with your hands onto the body part. We're going to be putting this on my face today, and I am a little bit concerned that I'm putting something that is so cheap and meant for the body on my face with skin that is already rather sensitive. But we're going to do it all in the aid of science, and you want to see what happens, so we're going to do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you what this actually applies like if you're going to use it as it's supposed to be used on the body. And I'm going to hold it 15 centimeters away and see what sort of colour we get. Really hope this doesn't go on my white curtains. Okay, you probably can't see that on here because it's a really light coverage. This is supposed to be buildable from very sheer to quite a decent coverage, but if I just get a piece of tissue, there's definitely colour on my arm. Oh, it stinks though. That really doesn't smell pleasant. That smells like a really cheap fake tan. And I'm going to put that on my face now. Okay, let's just get on with it. I am going to be using the ZOEVA 103 Define Buffing Brush, and I also have a damp blending sponge to hand if I need it. So just say I can apply this to my hand, but I'm going to apply this directly to the face just to see what it's like. Ooh. Okay. Not much coverage. Oh, that's must have applied a little bit more on this side of my face. that is a little bit more coverage on that side. Feels really, really cold with it coming from an aerosol. Very cold. But it really doesn't smell pleasant at all. Maybe we try it with a bit of a blending sponge if this doesn't work. It's building up now. We're managing to build. It's definitely really sinking into the skin really well. It's not that tacky at all because it's so liquidy. So you do have to apply quite a bit of product. I've probably applied a couple of pumps or a couple of zaps of this on each area of my face, but I'm actually quite happy with that coverage now. You can still see freckles through this, but I think that's actually given quite a nice finish. Once I've got the rest of my makeup on, you really will be able to see a little bit better. It's not sunk into any fine lines at the moment. I have got a bit of dryness around this area and it's not looking as nice around that area as it is maybe on my forehead or on the apples of my cheeks. Actually quite surprised at how much I actually like this, but I hate the smell. The smell's just... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look for today and I'm really, really happy with how the foundation really applied and how all the rest of my products went on top of it. It's really quite a natural finish. It's not matte, it's got a little bit of a semi-sheen to it and it really did sink into the skin really nicely. It doesn't feel pore clogging, but it did sink into the skin. So to be quite honest, it didn't need setting in place. I have set it in place because I set all my foundations in place, especially on reviews and wear tests. So I didn't think it would be very fair of me if I didn't set it in place, so I have. But to be quite honest, it did not need setting in place, which is really, really good, especially if you're on holiday and you're just wanting a little bit of a spritz and go. Now, as you saw, I put 2 dots of the spray on each facial area to get this level of coverage. I'm really happy with this level of coverage. It looks really flattering on my skin. It has airbrushed my skin. My skin looks really nice. It could be buildable even further, but I didn't want to risk it because I do like this particular level of coverage, but you could try it as well. At the end of the day, it's £3, so you're not wasting a huge bucket load of money if you go out and buy this product and it doesn't work for you. But at the moment, it's working for me. Depends on how long this is going to last for, but at the moment, I'm happy with the way that it looks, the way that it's airbrushed my skin. It doesn't look like it costs £3, but it stunk. It doesn't smell anymore, or maybe I've just got used to the smell. Maybe when I meet my dad later with the kids, he'll go, "What's that smell?" But I don't think it smells anymore, but we will see. I'm gonna check in with you a little bit later on and let you know how this foundation has worn throughout the day. I'm going to the park with the kids, going on the zip line, going on the swings. So this is gonna have quite a good workout throughout the day. I'll check in with you after about 8 hours and let you know how it's gone on. See you all in a bit. Hi everybody and welcome back to the check-in. It's now been a smidge over 8 hours since I first put the foundation on my skin, and it has done so well, and I don't know why I'm disappointed. I felt quite flat all day, but I'll explain that in just a second. Let's just talk more about the foundation. So it's done so well, it's literally stuck to my skin. It hasn't moved or budged throughout the day. There's no cakiness, there's no separation. When the natural oils have come through my skin, it's still there. They've just blended it in with the foundation perfectly. No splitting, no cakiness. Even around my nose area here, which usually gets a little bit cakey, no cakiness. There is still foundation on the end of my chin, which is unheard of. Also on the end of my nose, and no cracking or sitting in any fine lines and wrinkles. It is literally exactly the same as I left it 8 hours ago. The dryness that was around my chin as the natural oils have come through during the day, that looks a little better. Still not perfect, but definitely looks a little bit better. There is nothing to complain about with this foundation other than the smell. The smell, if you like the smell of fake tan, you will not be bothered about this foundation, but I don't, and it's just, I just kept getting a whiff of it throughout the day and just thought, And I don't know whether that's why I've not felt special throughout the day. I've not felt like this is luxurious. Obviously, this is a £3 foundation. I've worn cheap foundations in the past and been absolutely fine with them. It's fine. If this had a Chanel label on it, or a YSL label, or a Dior, I might be jumping from the roof and saying this is the best thing ever. So I really need to bring it down a notch, because there is absolutely nothing wrong with this foundation other than the smell and the way it made me feel today. It just didn't feel special. It didn't feel lush. It didn't feel just really nice and luxurious. It's none of those things. It isn't any of those things. And if you are wanting those things, this is not going to be the foundation for you. But if you go into this knowing that this is a £3 foundation, this is not all singing, all dancing, but once it's on your face, it is absolutely amazing. I just don't know whether I want to go through another day of feeling the way that I felt today. I felt really nervous. What on earth is this £3 foundation going to do to my already sensitive skin? And I'm not sure I would use this again only because of that, but really that's stupidity talking, because there is nothing wrong with this foundation at all. I just can't really explain why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. Maybe I just need to get over it. But go out and try it. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And you just get so much of it for your cash. £3 for 75 mils. And it does oxidize a little bit. This colour has changed slightly from my neck colour. It's gone a little bit darker, but only a tiny little bit darker. I am picking fault. So in summary, this foundation is awesome. If you just put one squirt on each portion of your face, you go for more of a sheer coverage. 2 squirts would be more of a medium coverage, and 3 squirts would be more of a full coverage. That's my sort of take on it. I like the medium coverage look. The sheer coverage would be perfect on holiday. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with this foundation. It's just left me feeling a little bit today, and I guess that's my issue. Nothing to do with the foundation, it's just me. So go out and try it. It's £3. If you can't find your shade, mix a couple together, see what you think about it. Please comment in the comment section below about what your experiences are with this product. I'm definitely going to try this on my skin if I get a bruise, if I've got any discoloration, any more prominent veins that I want to hide on my legs or my arms, anything that I just want to cover up, or if I just want to make it look like I seem a little bit more tanned than I actually am. The darker shades of this might be really good to try just on your legs or arms. This hasn't budged at all. It's more or less transfer proof. It's not going anywhere. If I press my phone up against my face, there is nothing that comes off. It's a really good foundation. So go out and try it. Let me know what you think. Obviously, what's good for me might not be good for you. Everybody's skin is completely different, but I am really eager to see your thoughts and opinions on this product. So once you've tried it, do let me know what you think of it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There is a watermark in this corner. If you click on it, it will take you through to my homepage where you can subscribe. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye!